Let's go, Blue Jackets. We're getting you caught up on the Coyle Blue Jackets right now on the High School Football Preview Show.
Welcome back to the High School Football Preview Show, brought to you by University and Community Federal Credit Union. Visit their website at cuintouch.com. And remember, they are open to people in Payne as well as all the surrounding counties. Well, the Coyle Blue Jackets weren't able to play in Week 1 because of COVID-19, another team that we've seen impacted in our area, just like Perkins. But this week, they're able to get on the field and play another team just on the outskirt of the area that we cover, and that is Yale. And, of course, Yale, who moved down from 11-man to 8-man football, have been more competitive. And also for Yale, this Coyle matchup just seems like a natural rivalry, and we're seeing them on the schedule now each and every year. So really like this game. For Coyle, though, first time to get out on the field when Yale already has a game under their belt. And for more on the Coyle Blue Jackets, here is Ryan Schroeder.
High school football finally kicks back off at 7 tomorrow night in Coyle, Oklahoma. The Blue Jackets look to get back into another playoff season with big help from new head coach Marcus Cooper. They take on the 1-0 Bulldogs from Yale, Oklahoma. In an interview, Coach Marcus Cooper discussed how the Blue Jackets were getting back into the rhythm of practice after the effects of COVID and a holiday this week.
It was a little bit of a rush into stuff. We got to practice a little bit last week, and then we kind of rushed everything in this week with doing special teams and stuff like that, getting our special teams together and putting in some new plays and stuff like that. So it been a busy week, and of course it was short with Labor Day and everything like that. So just try to cramp everything in just for getting ready for Yale, just do some basic stuff for Yale. So stuff like that.
Coach goes into what he feels the players worked well at this week in practice preparing for Yale.
The boys been working hard. They just the work ethic jumped out at me this week. They were ready to go Tuesday. As soon as we padded up, we just got after it, and they seemed like they were really ready and eager to play the first game this week. You know, we haven't hit anybody but ourselves, and it's 13, 14 of us, so, you know, we having people come out and help us, so they're eager to hit somebody else. So
when asked about a key concept that needed to be displayed in this game, Coach started discussing the importance of conditioning.
Well, our conditioning, we need to stay where we don't run out of steam that first quarter with everybody being hyped and being their first high school game, most of them being their first high school game. Just keep trying to keep everybody on the field, try to sub in when we can, and get everybody try to keep everybody healthy at one time, and keeping everybody hydrated and stuff like that. So that's going to be our biggest thing tomorrow. Don't come out too hype and stay even keel and not try to wear yourself out in the first quarter, just, by being, overwhelmed with being on the football field for your first high school game.
Coach Cooper started discussing his relationship with Yale's head coach, Johnny Ray, and how he runs his team over in Yale.
I've been knowing him for a while now. He was at when he was at Peru, we started playing them at that was one of our non-conference games. So we started when he was at Peru at some years back.
And you know how he coaches his team and stuff. You know his work ethic and all that.
Yes, he's got a good work ethic. He's a good coach. No nonsense. He'll get on you if you're doing something wrong. He'll pick you up when you're doing something right. He's a great coach. I really enjoyed talking to him and stuff like that. So, yeah, great coach.
When discussing the Bulldogs' defense of the 2-4 structure, Coach discussed the newness of the concept and how his team would have to adapt to it.
It's going to be a grind for us with the 2-4. We've never seen a 2-4 before, so it'll be something. So I hope we don't get too overwhelmed with it being a 2-2 or 2-4. We're trying to play assignment. We try to line up against it, so we're just going to play assignment ball. And hopefully we can push them a little bit. And they got some big boys on that front. Those two are pretty big kids. So we're just going to try to man up with them and try to push them a little bit so we can get our backs going.
Tomorrow night will obviously be the first Blue Jackets game of the year, and Coach Cooper knows exactly what he's going to do for his game plan.
It'll be a tough battle for us. Just to have so many young cats on the team. I'm looking, play a tough game from our view. Try not to get, try not to, trying to get exhausted in the first quarter. So trying to make it 4 quarters. That's our whole key tomorrow, is trying to make it 4 quarters. And try to play up to our potential, which I know we could play, Coyle football. It's just how the boys are going to take in that first quarter, if they're going to, be exhausted, or we're going to have that that killer instinct there in that second quarter or first quarter in the first quarter. So hopefully we keep our stamina up and everything like that. So we can make it 4 quarters. That's what we were playing for, to make it 4 quarters.
Coyle plays this Friday night at 7 against Yale at Coyle High School. For your high school football preview, my name is Ryan Schroeder.
Thank you, Ryan, as Coyle finally able to kick off tonight as they will take on Yale. And as I said, since Yale's moved down to 8-man, this just seems like it's going to become a nice little rivalry between the two schools. But good to see Coyle able to get back onto the field. Up next, a team that's already got 2 games under their belt, but still searching for a win after a tough slated non-district schedule. And it continues tonight for the Perry Maroons against Tonkawa. We'll hear all about that coming up next with Patrick Wheeler here on the High School Football Preview Show.
The Maroons are up next on the High School Football Preview Show.